Hello everyone, welcome back. So in this video, we are going to understand the Leetcode problem number 799. Okay, so the problem is very important to understand because this is really tricky problem. As you can see here, like we have given a sandman and we have to pour some uh, champagne into the glass, right? So let's try to understand how to implement this type problem. So imagine pouring a champagne into a glass pyramid, right? As you can see, this is a shape of pyramid, right? So imagine pouring a champagne into a glass, right? Pyramid. The top glass overflows, right? And the extra is splits equally downwards, right? So now the question is, after pouring n cups, right, how full is a specific glass up, right? So today we are breaking this problem into very simple steps so you will understand and you will not have any confusion, right? So let's try to understand the problem first. The problem saying that you pour cups into top glass, right? And there is a rule. Some rules are like each glass can hold one cup, right? And if it overflows, extra splits equally to two glasses below, right? And it continues rows by rows, the same thing. If this will overflow, it will fill this one, this. If this will overflow, it will fill this and this, like this, right? So you have to return how full a specific glass is, right? As you can see, you can go through this example. The understanding the problem is very important because if you see the question saying that we pour some champagne into a top glass of a pyramid and each glass can hold only one cup that we have seen. If a glass gets more cup than one cup, then extra split equally to two glasses below it, and this continue row by row. So what is our job? Our job, after pouring the cup, we have to return how full a glass is at the query row and query classes, right? So it's a kind of uh, a pyramid of glasses, and the you have to pour each glasses one by one, and we know that once you will pour the glasses itself here, it will keep continuing to the its children below it. That do, let's suppose if a tree, it's this tree has two children like this, right? So you can see when you're pouring the glasses, you have to keep pouring from here, and it will keep continuing to all of these glasses. So if you are pouring the glasses, right, of the very first one, it has to be filled all of these. It depends on how much it will get filled, but we have to return how full a specific glass is, right? So let's try to understand here. So think of it like we have this 0 0 1 0 1 1 2 0 2 1 2 2 3 0 3 1 3 2, like this, because mathematically we have to think here, right? So this shows a pyramid and every glass depends on the above one, right? Because if this is getting filled, it will come to here and here, right? Means every glass depends on the above one, like this one is based on this one is based on this one, right? Like this we can say that. And if we'll talk about this one, it will fill this one and this one. If it will fill this one and this one, right? Like this, like that we can say that. So that's our the first hint, this is a DP, and or we can say it is a simulation problem, right? So this is a DP problem because it's all depends on the above previous classes, right? Means every classes, like it depends on this one, this depends on this one, this depends on this one and this one, right? So this is a DP problem and it gives you the hint, right? So each position is a row and column here. So let's try to understand this example that we have given, right? So very first we are taking we want to pour 4 cups at the top, right? So let's pour 4 cups into the top one. So the top glass holds one, right? And so the overflow will happen because 4 minus 1 is equal to 3, and every child will get 3 by 2, which is equal to 1.5, right? Similarly, if we'll distribute row 1, we have 1.5, 1.5, 2 we have, and each glass will hold 1. So overflow from each will be happen 0.1 because this glass holds 1, so 0.5 will be overflow, and each overflow is split equally 0.5 into by 2 is going to 0.25 for each child. Similarly, if we'll come from the left class, we have to keep going like 0.5 to 2 it will go, and like for there will be two children. For the right class, 1 will be there, two children will be there. So if we'll go the row 2, it will have 0.25, 0.5, 0.25, right, like that. And so the total answer at 1 is 0.5. It means we have seen that the it's a kind of distribution, right? The very first, think about the flow diagram. Let's think that very first we have 4, so it will get divided into we have seen that each class will get 3 by 2, which is equal to 0.5, right? And further, when we go to the this row 1, from the row 1 we know that each holds what 0.5 here, right? So each want to hold maximum is 1, right? And so they cannot hold the 1.5, they can hold maximum is 1, so overflow will happen for 0.5. So as you can see, it is coming for 0.5, but we have to split its for these children is 0.25. 0.5 by 2 is 0.5 we will get. So like that we have to think. It means the flow rule is that uh, overflow will happen between 0 and current minus 1. If left children happen, it will go overflow by 2, and like that it will happen. So it will have to keep doing plus plus, right? So basically we have 0.25, 0.25 for from the left, and from the right we have 0.5, 0.25 or 0.25 means it will get added as a 0 to 0.5, but the rest is 1.55, right? So this answer becomes like this itself, right? So the thing is, this is not a greedy problem, guys. This is not a math formula. This is a pure simulation that we should understand. Means we should, if you understand this rule, right? This is the core idea here. Okay. So core idea is to find the overflow. It means you will find the overflow, the left children how will calculate, and the right children how will you calculate it, right? So each row depends on only on the previous row, and this is a textbook DP, guys. Is as usual, as simple, right? So the intuition is this is not a greedy problem, this is a simulation DP problem, and each class only depends on the above one. You don't care about the full history, you only need 100 up to 100 rows, that is our constant, and we simulate this by row, right? So let's try to understand the code itself here. So very first we'll define the DP, because this is a DP problem. So you try the with the DP here, 2D DP, so it will become little easy to understand. Okay, so DP00, we know that we will port the here, so whatever the data will be here, let's suppose the 4 class is there, so we'll port directly to here, right? It means now we have to go with, or the row and column we have to go, because each row and column will contain some data, right? If you remember, yeah, here each row contains two things, its children, its content, right? You can think like this one also. So very first is he is getting poured here, and then it will go to his children, then it will go to these children, like that it will keep going to until the last row where it should go, right? Like that we have to think. So we will go for row and column. So each row and column we know that we have to define. So we'll say, okay, very first we know that the overflow we have to find. How we will find the overflow? We have to find the 0 and the current minus 1. So what is the current we have? The DP row and column is the current, and we'll do minus 1, so we'll get that overflow. Then like this you will find the overflow. Now you think that if overflow is greater than 0 means we will divide. So you will divide by let's call 2.0 means by 2, like this you will go, and you will find the left row you will get how row plus 1 and column, and the right one you will get by row plus 1 and column plus 1. So you have the overflow, then you will say left plus and the right plus, you will find like this, right? So this DP will keep updating the DP array itself, and at the last we have to find DP query row and query class, from where we have to find, means each row depends on the previous row that we have updated here, and our DP is ready. You just need to return the math.mean, and uh, you will check that dp at row and query, which what is the minimum is there. If it is not minimum, we will return one, right? So we have used here 2D array, and we have stored how much champagne reaches each glasses, and we only simulate until a query row, right? And we will return either one or the value we got. So this will take o of one, o of not one, o of n square as a time complexity, because we are taking to a for loop here. And for the space complexity, we are taking the dp array, so it is also taking of n square. And since the constraint itself is we have given is n is less than equal to 100, so totally it's fine, and it will accept the code, it is accepting the code. And so if you think how to optimize this, yes, we can optimize this. So we can optimize the array using 1D array, but reverse iteration is required here, and it will be more tricky, and it's not beginner friendly. But if you will tell, I will create another video for you and I will explain there. So I have I think this is what for now we have. And so so guys, why the people get confused here? Because try to use a combination formula, think in probability terms, and don't over complicate it. If you'll do like that, so you will get confused. So stop doing that, and it's just try to think about the overflow simulation, and when stuck, think row by row, and it will work. Let's suppose if this question comes to in the interview. So if the interview will ask, say each class distribute overflow equally to the children, right? Since each row depends only on the previous row, we simulate using the dp. Just say like that. So keep it clean, no overthinking, right? And at the last, at the last I'll say, if this made the problem uh, clear, right, comment below acha sampan and next video will break it down into dp problem, and we'll try to understand if you want. So like, share and subscribe, keep coding and keep growing. Okay, that's all I have in this video, guys. And in case if you have any doubt, right, please ping me in the comment box. And thank you for watching this video, and please like and subscribe this channel and support Expert Funda if you are new at Expert Funda. Okay, I also want to let you know that we are also providing online classes. If you want to join our online classes and want to understand the structure way of learning, you have a right preparation, then you can achieve your goal. So you can join our online classes. So you can ping me in our WhatsApp channel and uh, contact me. Thank you. Bye bye. See you tomorrow.